you don't know where you're going, you might wind up someplace else. The Maui News Sports Report will not lead you astray. I'm Rob Coleus, he's Jordan Helly, and we start this week with the Lahaina Baldwin contest that has been a staple for MIL fans the last few years, but the Bears appear, Jordan, to be a little bit in rebuild mode.
Yeah, missing some guys, key guys to injury, trying to rebuild, breaking in a junior at starting quarterback. But to be fair, anytime you're playing that Lahaina defense, that offense, you're not going to look your best. Lahaina, again, looked very, very good. Mid-season form, looked very much like the number one Division II team in the state and one of the top teams regardless of division in the state. 13 different players for the Lunas touched the ball via a rush or a catch, just typical Lahaina football, distributing the ball around 22 first downs offensively. Makoa Faliki Tonga, their do-everything quarterback. He'll get his usual yardage on the ground, but over 100 yards passing last night, a couple of touchdowns to go along with that. And then the defense just shut down Baldwin. Only 6 total first downs for the Bears. Picked up a touchdown, but that was late. About a minute left to go in that game. And Baldwin showing some flashes here or there, but I think kind of trying to just improve a little bit and get those guys back from injury and build for the second round.
When you can get a Nohea Keahi and a La'akea Kaho'ano Davis back for the second round, the Bears are going to be a different team as this season goes on. On Friday night, King Kekalike used 3 big plays to beat Kamehameha Maui 23-13. Na'ali's first win of the season and a big win for that program. Kyle Sanchez in his second year at the helm. Corey Brown had an 82-yard punt return for a score. Kavika Akahi, the backup quarterback, filling in for a banged-up Kavika Hamalan. Akahi scored on a 43-yard run, and Draven Tavares had a 6-yard scoop and score fumble recovery that really kind of broke the backs of Kamehameha, if you will. Kamehameha also dealing with the injury bug. Their starting quarterback, Chase Newton, who's just a warrior, in every sense of the word, was limited to basically rushing the ball. He did throw one pass, completed it for 5 yards. But freshman Kainoa Sanchez, very impressive in his varsity debut. 19 for 28 passing for 165 yards. He had a touchdown to Keone Keanini. Ikaika Chunky broke off a 77-yard run early in the game. Very impressive, 114 yards rushing for him. Both starting quarterbacks, as we mentioned, Kavika Hamalan and Chase Newton, were banged up in this game, both with shoulder injuries, and I believe that both of these teams are going to get better as the season goes on.
Yeah, without a doubt. You got a couple of teams, I think, that are improving, trying to get that first victory of the year. King Kekalike picked that up, so it should be fun. Another couple of teams building for the second round.
And the big game coming this week, Jordan, and it hasn't been this way in a long time, but Maui High and Lahaina Luna Saturday night. Can't wait for that one.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Great test for Lahaina Luna as they face another physical team. Maui High, the strength of their teams up front offensively and those running backs pounding the football defensively. That front 7 or 8 or so, they've been really tough against the run. So it'll be a good test for Lahaina Luna trying to face another physical opponent up at the point of attack. So it'll be a good game, I think, and whoever maybe can pass the ball, open up the passing game a little bit. We've seen Lahaina Luna do it. Can Maui High do it as well? Could go a long way in determining that one.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Jordan, Maui High comes at the Lunas with kind of their 3-headed monster at running back, if you will. Onosai Emalio, Soane Vauhea, and Daniel Kelly, kind of those guys in that order, kind of put away Baldwin last week to break a 26-game losing streak for the Sabres against the Bears. And a big key, I believe, is can Austin Hoy, Maui High's quarterback, find Tristan Nichols, the big tight end. The Lunas are very good at defending the pass and stopping the run. But if Maui High can loosen up them a little bit with that passing attack, which they haven't used a lot, if they can do that, I think it's going to be a really good game.
Yeah, I think so. It should be a great test for both teams coming to this one, having both clinched the first-round title in Division II and Division I, respectively. So we had a great game kind of at the end of the first round.
And speaking of former MIL standouts, Keelan Evaliko makes his long-awaited debut at the University of Hawaii on Saturday night.
Yeah, got a catch in the game against Oregon State, a tough loss for the Rainbow Warriors, but seeing Keelan out there, great. Jordan Pui Robinson, fellow Baldwin graduate, former MIL standout, starting again at tight end. So hopefully we'll just see those guys more and more as the season goes on.
And yeah, UH falls 38-30 in that game after trailing in the fourth quarter, 38-7. Another close call against a Pac-12 team. But I think this UH team has shown flashes. Now the big question is, can they get it done get a game in that win column? That's going to be, if they can do that soon, it's going to be a huge breakthrough for them.
Yeah, without a doubt. And some teams with win columns to start off the ML volleyball campaign. Seabury Hall, Kamehameha Maui, Kincaid Kalika, the usual suspects, off to a fast start there.
And volleyball kind of warming up. Kincaid Kalika, I believe, is a threat to Kamehameha Maui in Division I. Maui High is also a very good and improved team in Division I. And Seabury Hall is a state title contender, no doubt about it, at the Division II level. That's our report for this week, and send us your bobbleheads.